and brought to you by Sprite. It's the 2K pregame show.
Hello again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson along with Shaquille O'Neal on 2K Sports, and the NBA season is about to begin. Tonight, we'll see the Los Angeles Lakers playing against the Mavericks in Dallas. For Dallas, there's been a lot of discussion about them in the offseason, and even though today won't count in the standings, still such an exciting day in the NBA, watching the teams take the court for the first time. Shaq, you know, last year, first time ever, you didn't have the Lakers, the Knicks, or the Celtics in the playoffs. Which of those teams do you think has the best chance of getting back there first?
Yeah, Ernie, that was very strange. Let's see. The Lakers, they still have Kobe. He took a lot of the money, so they really didn't do a lot in free agency. But, you know, Kobe's healthy now. They're very exciting. Celtics, they started all over. Blew everything up. Paul Pierce out of there. My good friend Kevin Garnett out of there. They're young. They're talented. They're really trying to rebuild. And the Knicks, they have the most veteran talent. So I'm going to go with neither of them will make the playoffs.
Well, which one will get back first at some point?
Probably, I'm going to have to go with the Knicks under the tutelage of one of my favorite coaches, Phil Jackson, and my former teammate who's now the head coach, Derek Fisher. I'm going to go with the Knicks.
True, right? You were a pleasure to coach for Phil Jackson, correct?
I sure was. Yeah. I hated the practice.
Well, that's...
Phil, if you're listening.
The insights of the one and only Shaquille O'Neal. Now to the one and only Kevin Harlan courtside. Kevin.
Is the NBA on 2K Sports. Hi everyone, Kevin Harlan joined by Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr with our sideline reporter Doris Burke. A contest in the West. We'll see if the Dallas Mavericks can please their home crowd. So the Lakers win the tip. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. Taking a look at Los Angeles. Lynn and Kobe are your 1 and your 2. Inside, it's Boozer and Hill. And it's Johnson in at the small forward position.
Well, Kobe Bryant last season for the first time introducing high tops as his custom basketball shoes, looking to provide a little more support for that injured Achilles.
Now here's Kobe. Johnson outside. That's good, and it's Kobe with the assist. Nelson with it. From 11 feet away. Rebound by Kobe.
Boy, he had a good look at that one. You hate to miss that shot.
And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Johnson's got his second bucket of the game to go.
He put that lead pass in perfect position for his teammate.
Nelson kicks to Parsons. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Kevin, earlier I had a chance to speak with Rick Carlisle. He said a big key for them will be containing Carlos Boozer offensively, adding, he's a player who can spread the floor with his jump shot or take you down the block, and it's tough to match his strength inside. Defensively, they'll look to keep length in front of him and limit his offensive rebounding. Sounds like a good game plan, guys. We'll see how they do it.
All right, Doris, thanks. The drive by Ellis. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. For Los Angeles, they've gone 4 of 4 to start, so a nice offensive rhythm to start here. Good.
Pretty impressive. 5 straight makes to start this game.
The Mavericks have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Nelson kicks to Nowitzki. And just miss after miss right now.
Not too much congestion in the lane. I think he could have gotten a better shot that time, no question.
The drive by Hill. Here's Lynn. Out of bounds. Dallas takes possession.
Boy, just a brain cramp, guys. I mean, that should have been the simplest of exchanges.
And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
I like that they're taking it inside and taking advantage of each opportunity, Clark, to chip away at the deficit.
Yeah, and doing it with the dunk is a major energizer, too. Gets the momentum going.
Yeah, and I think the interior defense, as good a job offensively as we saw. The defensive presence was almost non-existent. They may see this lead disappear if they continue to give up those easy points.
Now here's Ellis. Count that one.
They can't afford to give him that kind of look.
Well, it came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you got to fight over the top of that.
Well, the Mavs took some heat when they opted not to try to defend their 2011 championship with the same players, opting for Kaepernick instead. And, they've swung and missed on some big names, but they've put together a really deep club with some very smart signings.
They get it back, and Parsons gets it to go. Parsons got his first 2 points.
Giving them an opportunity at second chance points with some hard work on the glass there.
Kobe goes in, and he elevates for the slam dunk. Tyson Chandler did not like that. Wow. Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying, Clark, to get back into this game like this.
Yeah, definitely a jam with emphasis. A big apostrophe or exclamation point. How about maybe even a question mark, partner?
Well, you know what the questions are about now. It's their defense, that's for sure.
And, when it comes to Dirk Nowitzki, he has said, he's on the record as saying he wants to retire a Maverick. Ownership, anyway, has reciprocated that desire, but the greatest player in franchise history deserves to finish out strong in legitimate contention, and they've committed the resources to try to make that be a reality.
He misses the free throw. And for Nowitzki, he's made financial sacrifices to enable the Mavericks the cap space, Steve, to go out and construct this roster.
Yeah, only $26 million on the books before he was re-signed, so that left plenty of shopping money, and they spent it well.
Now here's Bryant. He's got 9, and the dunk by Boozer.
He sniffed out that board and then powered it back in.
Pure might, Clark. So strong going back up with that one.
That's exactly what he's capable of, guys. So strong.
Here's Nelson after Carlos Boozer's score. Nowitzki outside. Pass to Parsons. Back to Nowitzki. And the layup's good off the glass.
I'll tell you what, the post play has been rock solid right off the bat.
Well, that's the key to basketball. Get the ball inside into the paint, either with a pass or with penetration.
Now here's Bryant. Here's Hill. That's in, coming off an assist from Bryant.
They've got themselves in front with some outstanding shooting right off the bat.
Yep, it's been a clinic at that end of the floor, no question.
Nelson kicks to Parsons. Banked in off the glass. So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Mavericks. Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Randall's checked in for Hill. Davis comes in for Boozer. Young's checked in for Johnson. And it's Nash in for Jeremy Lin. 1:37 left in the first. Chandler Parsons signing a 3-year, $46 million contract offer with the Mavericks. This past offseason, Clark, everyone expecting him to get a nice raise, but he's making max-type money.
Sometimes it's a matter of timing, Kevin. The Mavs clearly value him highly, and at the same time, they weaken a division rival, so it's a win-win as far as they're concerned.
Davis, the pass to Bryant. Back to Davis. It's stolen by Aminu. And oh, here we go. Felton's got it, the fast break chance. He dishes it to Crowder. Knocks it loose. They get it back. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession.
A temporary lapse of focus from him on that turnover. It's embarrassing, but on occasion it does happen.
There's 53 seconds left in the first. Kobe attacking. Young for three. That's good, and it's Bryant with the assist.
There's a chance he could have a big game if they don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter.
Mavericks trailed by 9. Here's Harris. Cannot hit. Good defensive work there by Young. Bryant dishes to Randall, and it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Well, they had a pretty good grasp of the game plan coming into this one. That's been very apparent.
And anytime a team gets a double-digit lead in the first quarter, Steve, you could be headed for blowout city.
And so here is Dallas after the basket by Los Angeles. Wright with a screen on Nash. Harris kicks to Wright, poke loose. And now Kobe running the floor all by himself. There's the bucket, good. Bryant's got 11.
What a start they've gotten off to. A big lead for them, and we're not even out of the first quarter yet.
And it's not just their hot offense here. I mean, they're playing very strong defense too, guys.
That drops.
You know, Kevin, he's not always looking to put up big numbers, but he's doing a nice job here.
And after just 1 quarter of play, a double-digit differential on the scoreboard. Lakers lead by 11. Welcome back, folks. We'll see if we're in store for a more tightly contested quarter as we move here into the second. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
They've been making some really nice passes out there. Excellent passing. That could set the tone for the rest of the game.
And the other thing they're doing is forcing a lot of turnovers, and that's helping them to get easy points at the other end.
Mavericks trailed by 11. So the Lakers 5 right now. Nash and Bryant in the backcourt. Davis is out there with Nick Young. And it's Randall in at the 5 spot. And Kobe Bryant gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. And so here is Dallas. And it's Ellis penetrating. That drops. Ellis has got the second quarter going with the first basket of the period for the Mavs.
Late reaction from the defense, and he's always going to make good on that.
Kicks to Sacre. Young in the corner. And here's Johnson outside, and he gets it to go. Johnson's got 7 points in the game.
And they've set up countless buckets off assists. That's a huge part of what they've been doing here today.
A lot of dime dropping going on out there, Steve.
Monte Ellis, a scoring combo guard, the highest career scoring average ever, Steve, for a player never to be selected as an all-star in this league.
Yeah, he's always been on that borderline. Some of it, Kevin, has to do with, he's only been on a winning team 3 of his 8 seasons, 2 of those in Golden State, and then, of course, last year in Dallas. But you also think about the depth in the backcourt in the Western Conference. Boy, it's tough to make that all-star team.
And for Ellis, at times he's been criticized as a volume scorer and not a great defender. Sometimes these labels that players get are hard to shake, whether they're true or not. But I think you can see improvement in Ellis's game in both areas. And if he can help the Mavs win big, I think he could be an all-star. Should be an all-star. Nice pass. He got the ball right into his teammate's shooting pocket. On time and on target.
Mavericks trailed by 12. Parsons sets a screen for Nelson. Nowitzki with the screen on Lynn. It's Ellis on the wing from outside the arc. And it's Lynn with the rebound.
You look at Ellis defensively, quick hands, great in passing lanes. And of late, he's done better one-on-one. I think playing for a detail-minded coach like Rick Carlisle has helped him at that end of the court.
And Doris Burke has something for us. Hey, Doris.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Kobe Bryant certainly had a unique childhood, spending time in Italy where his father played professional basketball. Kobe said, "Once I moved overseas, the game of basketball became my refuge. I developed a passion and relationship with the game. My grandfather used to tape games and mail them to me. It was special just to sit down and watch the game." Gentlemen, over to you.
He's always had that passion. Thanks, Doris. Then the pass to Boozer. The basket good off the assist from Lynn. And the Lakers lead by 14.
Boy, they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing that ball into the paint. Smash mouth basketball.
Yeah, and it's a strategy that has served them well in this opening half, Clark.
Tyson Chandler, who's checked in for Dallas. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Ejected by Young. And it's Johnson penetrating. And the Lakers tack on 2 more.
You know, it's really hard not to notice the difference in the passing of these two teams today.
Yeah, look at the discrepancy in the assist column between these two teams.
Nelson dishes to Ellis. Nowitzki sets a screen for Ellis. Here's Parsons. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
Coach Rick Carlisle is really a competitive guy. He's hardworking, brings a razor-sharp intensity to the job. Former NBA player himself, but he's not what you would call a player's coach. At least he doesn't fit that description as we've become accustomed to hearing it applied. He's not buddy-buddy with this guy. He's clearly all business.
And Steve, when you played, was it important really to have a coach who really connected with players on the floor, or was it all about business?
No, I think it's important to connect with your players on a personal level. You need to get to know them, and they need to get to know you. There's got to be a healthy amount of trust for the relationships to work.
Nelson kicks to Chandler.
You know, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult while they're trailing.
Yeah, but still, you know what? A magnificent move to the rim.
Agreed. Guys, look, I don't know what the score is. That's the play we're all going to remember from this game.
Lakers leading by 14. The feed now to Johnson. And Young kicks to Boozer. Back to Young, and taken away by Ellis. Passes to Parsons. Howard down after the assist, let him into the lane.
Boy, extremely opportunistic defense leading to those points there.
That dunk, Clark, coming within seconds of the steal.
Love the way they convert from defense to offense.
But that's what happens when you get all 5 guys on a string defensively, ready to react and make a play.
Shot by Johnson, no good. The Mavericks have gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. Ellis, the pass to Nelson. And there's a whistle. That goes on Jeremy Lin. That's his first foul. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Nowitzki dishes to Chandler. 6 on the shot clock. And Carlos Boozer gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. The Lakers making a switch here. Kelly's checked in. And Parsons kicks to Nelson. Clock at 6. Nowitzki with the screen on Young. Near the three-point line, it's Ellis. Misses the wing J. Well, Jordan Hill has battled injuries, but when he's played Clark, he's been pretty effective.
You know, Kevin, last season, around 20 minutes per game he played with the Lakers, and you could argue he should have been playing more. He was very productive in that time on the floor. He's more a banger than a spread four. He's not a great perimeter shooter. So the fit with their spread-out system might have limited his playing time.
Los Angeles leading by 14. Johnson outside. Outside, Lynn puts it up. That's in there. Johnson with the assist. Johnson's got 3 assists now in this one. 1:21 left in the first half. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
They're going to find something, you're right. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And the foul called on Los Angeles.
You wonder when you look back at it, just how significant a win Dirk had when he was able to get his championship ring.
And the first one at the line is good. Guys, you can tell how much it meant to Nowitzki to win that 2011 title. Validation and winning again, really now his motivation as he continues to play.
Well, he said at this age, for him to keep playing at a high level, it takes tremendous dedication year-round. I mean, he needs to feel that they can contend to keep himself going.
The drive by Bryant, and he gets it to go. Bryant got 13.
Beautiful job angling his body, shielding the big man from the ball on his way to the basket.
That's really the only way to do it if you're going to take it down there amongst the tall trees.
Lets it go from deep. Tries again. And it's right missing.
You got to give them a lot of credit for the job they've done on the backboard.
Well, they've done a lot of things right, but I agree with you, Clark. Their rebounding is right there at the top of the list.
He's a big reason why they have the lead right now. He's made all of his field goal attempts thus far and remains hot from the floor.
Pass to Crowder. He kicks it to right. Lays it up and banks it in.
Textbook right there. Nice pass, great catch, beautiful finish.
Los Angeles leading by 16. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Out to Nash. For the 3. That's in, coming off an assist from Bryant. Nash has got 5 points so far.
They've done a lot of good work with the ball. Really moving both the ball and moving bodies, getting quality chances at the hoop.
And they're not wasting chances when they get it. I mean, they're hitting their shot.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Steve Nash. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. The Mavericks shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here. So it's both teams making substitutions here. And Harris drops them both. And here's Nash. He's got 5. The drive by Bryant. He feeds it to Davis. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
What a floor leader he's been at the offensive end.
You know, he's done a terrific job of moving the ball around, sharing it, dispersing it, and running the show.
And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. Lakers ahead, up 19. And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Well, Jameer, what kind of adjustments are you guys looking to execute when you come back out for the second half?
We have to execute our defensive scheme a little better and a lot harder. They're going to make some runs, they're going to make shots, but at the same time, we have to make it tough on them when they're passing the ball.
Jameer, thank you. Guys, sometimes it's not about what you do, but how you do it.
All right, Doris, thank you, and stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter underway. Getting back to the action now. It's been a one-team show so far. We'll see if that changes here in the third.
Well, how about Kobe in this one? He has 15 points and 7 assists. This is something special. I mean, he hasn't missed a single shot.
It's hard to find words to describe it.
Mavericks trailed by 19. Fonte is the 2 with Parsons playing the small forward. Dirk and Chandler up front. And it's Nelson in at the point guard position. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a three-point play.
Terrific play right there. Great strength to finish through the hit.
That's how you do it, the bump and the bucket.
Jameer Nelson drafted 20th back in 2004. He's played all 10 of his NBA seasons with the Magic. But as they go young, he has moved on. All-star back in 2009. Clark just a solid veteran leader at the point guard position.
And you talk about that All-Star campaign for Nelson in 09. Almost had a 50-40-90 season. He missed it by a percentage point in free throw shooting. But it shows his shooting touch, especially in his younger days, was elite. Now there's something for the top 10 highlight reel right there. A layup can be just as sweet and as pretty as a dunk sometimes.
Out to the right wing. And Carlos Boozer gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him. And Parsons kicks to Nowitzki. Nowitzki draws the double. Back to Parsons. Nelson outside. And there's the defensive 3-second call. And Nelson's shooting has waned as he's entered his 30s. Leg injury, Steve, have hampered his play.
Yeah, the full-time starter since his 3rd season. Probably transitioning to a reserve role as he gets older. But he remains a great locker room guy, a true professional. You know, it wouldn't surprise me to see him coaching, in fact, once he's done as a player.
And the technical free throw is good.
Mavs ownership has made it clear their plans and hopes are that Dirk Nowitzki would remain a Maverick for the remainder of his Hall of Fame career. You look at what he's meant to this team. The 4th most points scored with a single franchise in NBA history. A couple more seasons, and he could move up to 3rd in that category.
And Kobe, here we go. Rejected by Chandler. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Lakers leading by 14. Kobe passes to Hill. Good.
Great interplay there between those two teammates.
Dallas calls timeout. For Dallas, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Nelson dishes to Chandler. Rebound by Carlos Boozer. Boozer's got 5 rebounds tonight. Kobe attacking the pass to Johnson. That's in, coming off an assist from Bryant. And that's 11 points for Johnson.
And they're beginning to fall apart a little bit defensively, especially inside.
Well, that's 4 straight buckets now at the rim.
Nelson. Second shot opportunity. In deep. Nowitzki drops it in.
He's such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Lakers leading by 16. The drive by Bryant. Back to Lynn. Puts up a 3. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
Coming out strong here in the 3rd quarter. That's 4 for 5 shooting for this team.
The Mavericks have gone 3 of 6 in the 3rd quarter. 50% from the field.
Well, you know, for the last couple of seasons, we've seen the Lakers really struggle with injuries to their star players, and it shed a less than flattering light on the team's bench depth. It's forced guys to step into roles that perhaps they aren't quite ready to handle.
And let's now go to the sideline. We'll catch up here with Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, Kevin, with teams selling for billions and a new TV deal on the way, NBA business is certainly booming. With some big players signing huge contracts, that'll increase as the growing revenue raises the salary cap. Guys, one executive said, quote, players who got paid the max this year are going to be bargains on the back end of their deal. Back to you.
Teams are planning ahead, Doris. Thanks. And some feel the Lakers, Steve, failed to really address their bench depth, whether in the draft or free agents.
Well, you know, generally they've had success with broad strokes. I mean, acquiring star players over the years. But with the new salary restrictions, it takes away a lot of the advantage that the Lakers have had over the years. So this may be a new era for this franchise in terms of team building.
Kobe, that's good.
Boy, I tell you what, nice little run here that they're going on.
Now the story is points in the paint, Clark. I mean, they're getting point-blank shots every time down.
Nelson kicks to Nowitzki. The basket good off the assist from Nelson. Nelson's got his 5th assist in this one. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. The drive by Bryant. Johnson outside. Bryant against Ellis, and Bryant kicks to Boozer. Dishes to Hill. That's good. Hill's got 4 points now in the quarter.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
Yeah, they're making the right play, they're working together, and they're just looking for the best shot they can every possession.
Ellis, the pass to Parsons. Feeds to Nelson. For the 3. No luck. So Los Angeles will take it the other way.
Physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. That plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Yeah, not to mention what it says on the scoreboard. I mean, they're really pushing them around physically at this point.
Carlos Boozer amnestied by the Bulls this offseason after 4 years in Chicago. They still have to pay his salary, Steve, but it doesn't count against their cap.
Yeah, that's been rumored for a couple of years, and it finally came true, Kevin. So a new team for Boozer, looking to bounce back after what was one of the worst seasons of his career, at least statistically.
And Boozer last season had expressed his unhappiness with the rotation in Chicago. Passed over for the younger Taj Gibson in the 4th quarter. Gibson was seen as a more reliable defender, though, and typically coaches default to defense late in game. Boozer with plenty of motivation this season to prove his worth as far as 4th quarter minutes go.
And Aminu kicks to Harris. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
And Boozer, a rugged rebounder and interior scorer with the ability to step out and hit that mid-range jump shot. Interesting to see how he fits in.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Lakers.
They've been the aggressors, and they've been tougher in the paint all game.
They've been firing on all cylinders in the transition game, too. I mean, they've really run the break well.
That's good from Harris.
Devin Harris originally signing a 3-year, $9 million contract with the Mavs going into last season, but had to settle for a 1-year minimum contract after the physical revealed he had a dislocated toe.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Randall's checked in. The drive by Bryant, and that one's good. Kobe's got 10 points here in the second half.
A large part of what they've been able to do here is centered around his offense.
And Harris missed the first half of last season, but then Clark, when he returned, he played fairly well.
Kevin, I thought he still had that burst of quickness combined with solid playmaking, and he's a nice combo guard to have on your roster.
And Davis sends it back, and they're able to recover. Los Angeles leading by 23. Good, and the assist goes to Nash.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint. I guess the good news is they've taken away the outside shot.
Well, you know what? It doesn't matter how good their perimeter defense is if they're going to allow inside looks as easy as that. Well, you know, he's not a guy that's just going to settle for pulling up. When he has an opportunity, he's going to take it strong to the hoop.
There's the dish to Randall. Puts up the baby hook, and he gets it to go.
Man, great ball movement. They're just picking this defense apart with their passing.
Well, how about the 3 Ps, Steve? Purposeful, precise, passing. We love it, and so does this team because they're taking advantage of it.
Right with a screen on Nash. Harris kicks to Aminu. Back to Harris. Harris, right side. Off target. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. Lakers ahead, delivering the blowout. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get started for the fourth quarter. has gone to three-point range 7 times tonight, knocked down 5 of them. And on the court for the Lakers to start the fourth. Xavier Henry is out there with Ryan Kelly. Then it's Nash. Then there's Robert Sacre. And it's Clarkson in at the 2 guard. Mavericks shooting 40% from the field. Harris outside. Felton goes in. Here's Wright. Nice work on the board. It's paying off with the basket. Wright's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for the Mavs. Lakers leading by 23. Nash kicks to Henry. Three-pointer. That's good from Nash on the assist by Henry. And that's now 8 points for Steve Nash.
And that assist earned him a little nod from his teammate after the basket.
Out left to the wing. Here's Harris. And that one's good.
Those are what we call confidence building blocks.
1 minute now into this fourth quarter. LA has gone 6 of 8 on three-pointers in the game, an outstanding 75% mark.
You take a risk with those long passes. They're lucky the D couldn't collect it.
And a new group getting ready for Dallas. Tyson Chandler is checked in for Wright. Nowitzki comes in for Al Farouk Aminu. Chandler Parsons, he's checked in for Richard Jefferson. And it's Ellis in for Raymond Felton. And then for Los Angeles, Wesley Johnson's checked in for Henry. Kobe comes in for Clarkson, and it's Jeremy Lin in for Nash. Kobe dishes to Johnson. That's good, and it's Kobe with the assist. 13 points for Johnson.
As soon as the double team came, he immediately looked to find the open man.
And Lin comes to help. And Parsons kicks to Harris.
Analytics has become a huge part of the NBA, and one element of that that jumps out at me is basically the cameras that track every movement of every player and can provide info on when exactly a player gets tired to how much of their time on the floor they are actually running instead of standing around.
You know, they've been able to depend on his offense all game long, guys. He's drained a lot of shots out here.
And between now and the horn, Steve, the ball should be in his hands as much as possible if they want to continue to build this lead. He is pouring it on in the second half, guys. I mean, a much better showing than he had before the break.
Bryant passes to Sacre. He dishes it to Kelly. Blanketed by the D. He fights to the rim for the layup.
And the shooting percentage continues to climb, guys, here in the second half. They're on fire.
Steve, I like the collective focus since halftime. Good team basketball resulting in high-quality shots.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Bryant drives in, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Kobe's got 4 points in the quarter.
Really tough to get that shot off with the size differential there. It's not an individual matchup he's going to win every time, especially in the post.
Very well done. I didn't think he had any business operating down there with the big fellas.
Lakers have gotten every shot they've taken so far in the fourth quarter to go win. That's 5 in a row to start the quarter. Lin kicks to Bryant. Back to Lin. That's in, coming off an assist from Bryant. 7 points here for Lin.
That is some real serious dime dropping there. Exquisite assist.
Lin against Harris. Nowitzki up top.
Well, guys, you talk about the growth of the game internationally, but different time zones can make it a challenge for other countries to enjoy the game live. You look at China, for instance, a growing market for the game, but they're 12 hours ahead of East Coast time and 15 hours ahead of the West Coast. But if you're a junkie for hoops, I guess you'll adjust to the time zone.
Catching up on the changes for Dallas. Jay Crowder's checked in for Chandler. Jefferson comes in for Chandler Parsons. That's Felton in for Ellis. And Commissioner Silver raising the possibility that the NBA might consider tweaking starting times to reach more people in China.
Well, tough to make that work. I mean, I think a featured Saturday night game on the West Coast could translate to a Sunday morning matinee in China, so that might be the best way to do it.
That's off as well, so he misses both.
Kobe Bryant in his 19th season in the league, but remember, he's played in 220 career playoff games. That's almost 3 additional seasons worth of games. And you factor in his play with Team USA, I'll tell you, he's got a lot of mileage on those legs.
Shot clock at 5. Here's Harris, and he gets the bucket.
Boy, he's having a great half here. Exactly the opposite of the first.
For Los Angeles, they've gotten absolutely red hot shooting the ball here in the fourth. A perfect 6 for 6. And Kobe Bryant, top 5 in all-time minutes played.
And Kevin, you know those minutes add up, but he's found ways to overcome the wear and tear and still remain effective. His great skill level and ability to make tough contested shots remains valuable.
Dallas making a switch here. Lights checked in, and Los Angeles making a change here as well. Young's checked in for Johnson. We've got 1:48 left in the fourth quarter. Kobe attacking, shoots, and it falls over the rim and in. Kobe's got 18 points just in the second half.
Well, it's a wrap, fellas. No way you come back in this one.
Not anymore. Any chance of that happening went out the window a while ago.
Harris misses.
And Steve, not only is their lead big, but their advantage on the boards is huge too.
Yep, well deserved. I mean, they have worked their tails off on the glass.
He had a nice open look right there. And 11 points for Steve Nash.
And we head to the final buzzer in a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance. This will go in the books as a really gaudy win for the Lakers.
Agreed, Steve, and as one-sided as it gets today. You know, Clark, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
You're right, Kevin. It's hard to think of anything that didn't go right for them. I mean, game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was spot on.
Well, you look back at this one, and what an amazing performance this has been for Kobe Bryant. He was doing everything right, and the points seemed to come in bunches. He definitely had the hot hand.
The second he got around the pick and shook his man, it was straight to the bucket for the easy deuce. Very, very well done.
Taken away by Felton. Here's Crowder, defended by Young. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. Jay Crowder, a former second-rounder back in 2012 out of Marquette. Those Golden Eagles churn out some gamers, don't they?
They sure do. You think about Wes Matthews, Jimmy Butler, and Crowder is in that same mold. Strong and rugged, a physical defender, a smart player, and plays with a great motor and enthusiasm.
And the first one drops.
And you look at Crowder, a combo forward, muscular frame, built like a tight end. In fact, he played power forward in college, but at 6'6", he's played the 3 in the pros.
Al Farouk Aminu, he's checked in for Dallas. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
And for Crowder, the three-pointer is his main offensive weapon right now. Not great from out there yet, but you can be certain he'll continue to work on that shot as he fills that 3-and-D niche in the NBA.
Lakers passing it around, and the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a 3-point play.
They didn't take their time wrapping this game up. They pretty much did it in a hurry.
Yeah, they had a nice spurt to polish this one off.
Robert Sacre, a powerful 7-footer, likes to operate on that left block where he's got a combination of a right-hand hook and also that turnaround jump shot. So he's got some options.
And Sacre, not a great shooter. He looks to stay around the rim.
Yeah, and while he plays with a lot of energy, Kevin, he's not the most explosive guy, so I expect him to continue to keep working on that touch and his ability to finish.
Kobe goes in. Nash outside. Pass to Kelly. Takes it into the teeth of the D and converts the layup.
Well, they've done a great job keeping the fans out of the game today, and the closer they get to the win, the quieter it gets.
Yeah, we call that the sweet sounds of silence. They're going to savor this win, as well they should. Every road win carries a little extra reward.
And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. You know, Clark, every team has a bad night, and these guys might want to watch the tape of this game the next time they have a bad night to remind themselves how dominant they can be.
Well, this is one of those dreamlike games for a coach.
And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Kevin, I'm here with Steve Nash. New guy
present our Jordan Player of the Game, Kobe Bryant.
Game Keys. Game Cards. Gold und Credits. MMOGA, dein Gaming-Spezialist mit Kampfpreisen.